Hello, good evening. My name is Crypto Kib, and today I want to bring a quick update to our last video on smart money. I have used this very particular chart to discuss a smart money, the second example, and how smart money do take orders, especially when they wish to sell. They take a buy trade if the price is not yet at their selling point, and if they wish to buy, they take a sell trade to make sure the price gets to the point where they wish to buy. And I illustrated with this YFI USDT futures coin on what I think will happen if I were to be a smart money. Then I highlighted these two highs, I highlighted this very high and these other two highs, and I said, as a smart money trader, I think the price was here then. The price was just here when I made that video. And I said, as a smart money trader, if you wish to short this market because you have these several highs, which shows that there is movement to the downside, there is selling pressure on the coin, and that if you are a smart money trader, what will you do? So I said, what you would like to see as a smart money trader is that you use your funds, your money, part of your money, to push the price of the market above this very high. And that also, you can also push the price above this high and even above this very high, because we have a lot of liquidity resting above all of these highs together. We have a lot of buy stops from people who have taken a short trade and haven't taken profit, and they have their stops above their entries. And as you can see at this very point, this is an high and this is another high very close to each other, which represents a double top pattern, right? And if you take this high as one and you take this as another, it still kind of look like a double top, even though they are responding to a supply. So the movement has proceeded since then, and there is the update which I wish to bring to you, and that is exactly what I said will happen. So what happened was that this price from here, it came down a bit, came back to this supply didn't draw this, because that is a supply to break this demand. So what we had was that, we had the price break this demand. This was where we were when I made the video. So it got broken, then a retest of the supply, another push down. Then funny enough, we have a demand that broke this recent supply, and the one just before it that got retested here, which led to the break of this whole demand. And once this got broken, something interesting happened. Remember this side, right? All these sides. So I'm just going to draw the supply at the highs to the right so we can exactly see what happened. Price came back into the old high, and then it got pushed back a bit. I think this is a form of resistance turning to support at this size now. Okay, that is a form of resistance turning to support. So it got pushed back for the third time. This is the first test, the second test, and this is the third test of the supply zone. Then it got pushed down, found support here. Then what happened? The supply here, which made this high and these very highs, that's 1 to 3 highs, got taken out. And what do you think will happen the moment the stop of these highs here start triggering? It will start buying back, right? Because if you take a sell trade here, your stop loss will be a buy stop. Then what happened to this other high here, this very high? Let me extend this to the right. you can see that the highs also got taken out, which means some people stop losses, their buy stops has also been triggered, and those are buy stops, and then they are buying back the market which they have sold. That is on 2, 3, 4 points now. That is one, because here this was the initial supply which got tested, and people will go long here definitely. Go short here definitely. They will have their stop just above there. Then on retest of this, some people will still go short, have their stops maybe just somewhere above here if they do not want to put their stop way above there. Then on this test too, they will have their stops above here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 stops has been taken out already. And then it came into this very last, which I call the origin supply. It came into it, couldn't stop on that one. Then what happened? The rest is history. We saw the market came crashing back down. The market came crashing back down. You could have seen a demand there, or you could see a demand there. The last red just close to this side that took out these supplies, 1, 2 supplies. And then we see the price retracing into it and bouncing back up before taking it out. And this last demand to this origin demand, which took out these supplies, we saw price coming back into it and retracing a bit, then coming back into it, then created a supply here which took it out. Price came to retest that supply, and then the rest is history. As you can see, it's still going down, man. Let me go to the next higher time frame so we can really see the big move. So as you can see, it's here. This were the highs, 1, 2, 3, 4. This last one, the mother zone, didn't get taken out. But this zone here, with these 2 highs and this very high, it was taken out. And this zone here, let me draw this one back a bit. Then this one here, with this size here, got taken out as well. So, and once that happened, exactly like I said, from the point where we are back then, around there, that you as a smart trader, what you will love to do is take part of some of those money you have. If you are interested in shorting the market, you buy some coin, you make sure you trigger these stops, because there are heavy liquidity resting above this size. And when you have heavy liquidity resting above this size, there might just be enough buy orders for you to sell to. And then once that happened, we saw a serious move down. And now, if you as a smart money wants to take profit at this point, this look like some profit taking here, some profit taking. These are now good move up, so they are probably profit taking. Whoever has sold up here, they are now taking profit, And if you want to buy as in long this market, you just have to repeat the same process. Find a zone where people are buying, stop on them, make sure all their stops get triggered so they start selling back what they have bought. And while they are selling, you are buying. Then you buy at lower prices and you push the market back up for you to make profit. So it's as simple as that. One way you can identify if smart money are likely to sell, especially like we have in this market, like if you want to identify if they are likely to sell, so you do not go against the trade, or you do not go against them and lose your money in the process, is to identify when you have series of highs like this. When you have series of highs here, you have an high here, you have another one here, you have another one here, then another one here. when you see series of files like this that are very close to each other, and then you look at the price movement, the movement of the price for them is not much. The movement of price between all the highs, where they went to, it didn't go far like we have here. It didn't travel far, and then the highs are very close to each other. That is a signal that there is the probability of somebody selling and wishing to keep their entry prices the same. If smart money initially sold around there, if they initially sold around here, look at this high. It didn't trip this high. That means they do not want this high to go above these highs in order for them not to lose what they have initially sold. So they might have sold here, sold here, sold here, sold here, then finally coming to sell here. Because people seeing this as double top, definitely on this market returning to it, they are shorting. And they will placing stops above the highs. And doing that means a lot of buy stops to be triggered, a lot of liquidity. So it's as simple as that. Just watch for close size, head and shoulders, double tops, where they are close to each other, the movements away from those sides are not that far. And you watch the price action, see the price action, the movement away is not much, it's not the needed move. And remember, in the last video I said, people who have shorted this, they are waiting for a big move down, which is the move we have now, right? And the funniest thing now is most of them have a tight stop just above either this size or this size or this size, and then they all get taken out here. And once they are taken out, whoever has sold from the buy stop that were triggered is the one profiting the most from it now. So that is one way you can identify and spot smart money trading. I hope you guys really understand with this follow-up video that I've just done. It's not that hard. It just requires you to watch and follow what you see on the charts. So that's it, guys. And I hope you understand. If there is anything not clear, kindly ask, and I'll be glad to assist. Thank you.